When I face a problem, I usually start by seeking the root of the problem. I obtain answers by doing a survey, and then I decide what is the best decision for me to solve the problem. As I go along, I talk with my coworkers regarding the problem and start putting the decision into actions. When I was running a wedding boutique, I received a phone call from one of my employees saying that she was sick and warded at a hospital. Unfortunately for me, she was working on a wedding gown that was for a client who was having a wedding next week. So, in realization of the situation, I acted fast by phoning my friends who had a boutique from the same area and asked if they could prepare the same design similar to her preference. Fortunately, they managed it just in time for the wedding the next week, and after 3 days of the wedding was held, I received a phone call from the client saying that she was grateful for the wedding gown because it was better than the first one that she had chosen. When making a decision, I like to think of the pros and cons as numbers and see which one outweighs the other. If pros is more than the cons, I will definitely proceed with the decision and also vice versa. First and foremost, I will listen to the customer's complaints without interruption. I will ensure that the customer knows that I genuinely care about the complaints being made by letting the customer finish off what he or she has to say before I have my say. I will then ask questions regarding the issue so that I can confirm myself that I fully understand the situation. I will then apologize for the company's behalf if the dissatisfaction is caused by the company. And then I will think of solutions and offer the customer options so that the customer can choose what is best for him or her. Last of all, I will make arrangements with the company to resolve the issue as soon as possible. As a person who runs a business, I think the most important thing is customer satisfaction. So the metrics that I keep track of is customer satisfaction index. If I find it low from the survey that I've conducted, I will ensure that I find solutions so that I can keep the quality of my products or services at a high level. If I find it already at a satisfactory level, I will make sure that I maintain the products and services at a high quality. Recently, I was asked by my boss to submit a report on a project that was supposed to be due in 2 days' time, but suddenly he wanted it on a particular day and there was no way I could finish it on time. So I gathered my co-workers to help me finish it by the end of the day. I compiled the report at the end of the day and sent it to my boss, and he was satisfied with the result. I will learn about all the softwares that are relevant to the company, and then I will present the facts to her. I will give a recommendation based on the facts that I have searched, but I will ensure that she knows that I'm only giving her a recommendation and the last decision is hers. When I was working as a lecturer, I noticed that my students could hardly focus in my morning classes, so I got on the internet and searched what the possible reasons could be. I found out that the two reasons that students can't focus in class is because of lack of sleep or skipping breakfast. I then made questionnaires for them to answer and discovered that most of my students skip their breakfast. In response to the situation, I allowed my students the first 15 minutes of my class to eat while listening to the introductory of the topic on that day.